Oh crap. Alright, turn this. Oops. Turn those things off. Oh, there we go. There you go. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Please give me a one if you can see me and hear me well. Thank you, thank you. Before we move in, before we begin, I would like to be forewarned. I apologize to the nation because the AC keep breaking down again, and you're in Florida, and there is I left the window open, and you might hear cars and two-third playing the music really loud. So forgive me if you do hear those things, okay? And airplanes and all that stuff. Okay, so we give the mighty one great praise, great glory, beloved. We are here today. Um, we would like to announce, unfortunately, uh, the the tobacco is all gone. Okay, we don't have any more until further notice. Okay, if you put your orders, some of the people that are in California, it's gonna take a while for you to receive yours. If you put your orders 3 weeks ago, you haven't received it, let us know, because I would say 99% of you already received it. We only got like 1% which haven't received it. So if you have not, if you put your order 2 or 3 weeks ago, not a week though, because it will take an average a week to reach you. The folks in Canada, it will take you a week to receive it. The folks in yeah, brother Main still tracking his number. It's just they are short-handed. Okay, they are short-handed. The post office, DHL, FedEx, all of those guys, they are short-handed. So oh man, that thing is really dirty. They are short-handed. All right, they don't have that much people working for them. And lately, for the past 2 months now, I haven't done anything else. I didn't even do my routine working out. It's been 90 days. I haven't done that. I've been so preoccupied with the studies and stuff. So forgive me if you don't see me for the next few days or few weeks. Like I said, on June 20, a month from now, well, after the June, after, well, not after the June 24th, before June 21st. Okay, you will not see me June 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Okay, from June 21st, you will not see me. All right, because I will leave June 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th for you folks to perform your the core cleansing. Okay, so we will perform that, and then uh, there are other things that I need to taking care of, private matters. I need to get back doing certain things that I used to do and I stopped. I gotta get back doing those things, and then I'll be back whenever the mighty one says so. So if you don't see me, everything all right. It's just I'm not available. There you go. As I'm advancing in age, my eyes are starting to failing me. hmm There you go. Oh, hey, that's good. Oh, I haven't even turned on this thing. Give me a second. Somebody sent me a message. There you go. Let me turn on this thing right here. There we go. Shalom. Thank you, ancient gardener. All right, we will move in. In the meantime, beloved, a lot of people don't understand when I say the when I say this when I say my eyes are failing me. Regin, a lot of you have to understand there are things that we say. There's a reason why we say things like that. I say this because I do not wear glasses at all. I don't. I say this for two things. One, because I don't wear glasses. Two, I do now wear glasses because I didn't know how blind I was. I see a lot more clearer. It's like everything is so clear. And I realized that my eyes start failing me when I was back in 2010. That's 12 years ago when my sight went. I started to see blurry, and I thought it was because I just got off sleep. And then I keep seeing like that. It become habitual to me. And it's just becoming some I'm like, there's no problem until I put the glasses on. I realize how blind I was. I'm like, holy crap. Wow, this is everything is so clear. I can see things very far. I still can read, but my eyes was failing me. So, I'm advancing in age. So, you know, that's how I say this. It's it's not a joke. It's both true. Oh my lord, really? Ah, you got to be kidding me. All right, I'll deal with that there before. No, there we go. It's both true. It's both as a joke. I can see very clear, but when I put this, it make me look a lot smarter. Because I'm not, it's kind of like intimidating to people. People will listen to you when you have a glasses. I never realized how good you people with glasses used to have it. When I walk places, I put my glasses on now. Everybody's like, they're ready to listen to the professor. It's you can do a lot of things with this. You can actually you more when you wear glasses. If you're a scumbag like me, you more likely to swagger jack people. They will listen to you because you got a glasses. This guy got a glasses. He's a doctor and stuff. You know. So wearing a glass is a huge deal for me now. When I'm in public, when I walk there, people see me, and then I clear my throat, and everybody turn around like, "Whoa, this guy know hish," you know. But I don't live that life anymore. I stopped doing this. Beloved, before we move into the next subject, which one of you watched the video from last night, Bridget? Which one of you watched the video from last night? Oh, for those of you that haven't watched the two last videos, you're out of luck. YouTube already put one age restriction. They put it at 18 years old because I was talking about the not even the popcorn. I was talking about the gay lord thing because I was saying gay lord, gay lord, gay. The tornado that happened in gay lord because I keep saying gay lord, and they thought that I was blasting on cowboys. So they kind of like messed up my video because they say I was promoting violence against cowboys and cowgirls out there, which is not that's not what that is. It's because there's a tornado that happened in the town. It just happened the town named Gaylord. That's what it is. I said nothing that go out there and start beating the crap out of cowboys. It's just the place name is Gaylord, which has nothing to do with cowboyism. It's just a place. It's just the name mean Gaylord, lively, high spirited. People cannot say I'm gay because if gay mean I'm happy, I'm high spirited. It's a French word mean gay, which mean lively, which mean you know you are happy. I'm not depressed, but again, everything those poisoner put their hands upon, they poison it. They perverted it. Now they put the video age restriction 18. If you have to be 18 to watch the video, because they I was talking about how bad that thing was on the gay lords over there. So they thought I was promoting stuff by killing gay people and stuff like that. That's not what that is. It's just a town over there in Michigan named Gaylord. A tornado passed, literally destroyed the town, and then I was talking about it. That's all. That had nothing to do with another dude slam dunk another fellow. That has nothing to do with another dude, riding another fellow mechanical bull. That has nothing to do with that. But for some reason, they thought that I was doing this. So if you go watch the movie, they say it's age restricted because I was talking about violent cowboy and cowboy saloon stuff, which that has nothing to do with this. That ain't got anything to do with saloon stuff in there. It was just a tornado. They cobble up the word tornado and Gaylord and destruction, and then they oh, are you going to set some kind of take a cowboy man and do some tornado in his portal? That has nothing to do with that. I explained it to them. I told them, yo, why don't you guys? I copy, well, professionally speaking, I profile the video from the news station. And the video that I profile from the news station, it's not age restricted. Why you guys restricted my video and threatened to strike me if I violated your guideline when I copied their video? I just copy it and talk over it. That's why they are not monetized, because I don't need to make any money for this. But anyway, you are out of luck if you try to watch the video. Now, beloved, before we go further, the video that we released last night, you had see how the mighty one himself do things. We must understand, beloved, there's a lot of skin folk and a lot of folks that look like our brethren, our sister. Okay, which one of you saw the message, the name Salvador Ramos, the meaning of this name? Good. Now you understand the branch is saved. You understand the holy tree, which is John 5:15. Thank you for the beloved sister Kay Johnson that sent me the verse. I am not making this up. It's not something that I'm forcing, brethren. Those are messages the angels are sending unto us, and we are receiving them. Even before I released the video, a sister already texted me. The sister say, "Look, this is what the Spirit put on my mind. The name mean branch, savior. It mean to save the branch. It mean to get the branch out." And this is exactly, I scheduled a video at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. The sister called me one like 6 p.m. She was explaining me the same thing that I saw another brother, the same thing. So it is not me. I'm not trying to force things again, brethren. I have to say those things so people will not understand, so people will understand that I'm not doing this, because if I don't say it, they will think like I somewhat some way was involved with this, or I pay people to do that. I did not. I don't know anything about this. Now, beloved, we have a holidays, so to speak, of the Gentiles approaching. Is it Memorial Day? When is Memorial Day? Is it in July? Is that what that is? I don't keep up with these things. June, Memorial Day, Monday, this Monday. Is that what that is? Huh, May 30th? Um, Okay. We'll talk to the beloved sister Yolanda if she can get a Zoom meeting, and of course, we'll have the movie making cool Zoom meeting this Sunday, so we can get this first part down. Okay, Monday. We're probably gonna have a Zoom meeting for Monday. I will talk to the sister if the sister is not busy or a little down and stuff. Now, beloved, as we understand, today is the solution fast. Okay, we are fasting for solution because we have way too many problems. And then, boy, I hate this calendar. I should have been the one who bought it. That thing has nothing in it. So, today is the solution fast from sun up to sundown. Okay, we are praying and fasting for us to have the solution. The problems, we do have them. The solutions, they are out there. The solutions are also here. We just don't know how to approach or to get them or to do them. Now, beloved, a lot of you are new, and I'm receiving great emails, great questions about what we're doing. We have people in Australia and the Netherlands, and it seems like we got a hell of a lot more people coming up from the UK now. It seems like the UK, there's a lot of people from UK, Jamaica, and Africa. We got brethren in Kenya, Congo, Rwanda. We have people all over. Okay, so it seems a lot of you are new, and then you're asking good question. Okay, so it is all right to follow and study. What we're not doing here, we do not worship nor raise ourselves above anything. A lot of you are asking me if I'm a prophet. To me, to my knowledge, I'm not. I have no idea what I am. Even when I go to the elders, they do things, they look at me, they say it's hard, they say something is good in there, but they are seeing more deceit than what they're supposed to see. I have no idea what I am. All I know, I'm here, they sent me here to do what I'm doing here, just doing this thing and then helping you. I am a crutch, something that you use, a cane or a walker or a wheelchair until you get recovered, until you get to a point you can walk on your own and do stuff. A chosen, yes, of course. But when it comes to prophet or an apostle, disciple, some kind of big stuff, I don't know anything about that. Okay, so I don't know anything about that. So whatever you want, you want to call, okay, well, fine. But again, please do not follow me. Do not stroke my ego. I am easily confused. I am easily drunk in my own ego. Okay, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Today is our fast. If you did not know, we fast every Thursday, whether we say it here or we don't say it somewhere, someone somehow is fasting. Okay, the fast for today, we are praying and asking the angels, the spirits, the ancestors, because they received the orders from the mighty one to show us the solution. Why are we doing this now? For those of you who are aware, there is one thing out there. We will not say the name. Please do not say the name. But it involves some monkey and a box. Okay, there's this monkey on the back, some monkey on my back, and it's spreading like wildfire. Okay, now I know YouTube will trying to say I was talking about, I don't know, violating some monkey that or violence against monkey people out there. That has nothing to do with this. This is just me talking about a monkey, okay, with Professor Sparks or Spock from Star Trek, okay, a Star Trek monkey, so to speak. Now this thing is spreading. A sister, beloved sister Maria Baptiste, she called here probably 2 months ago, and she had prophesied the Most High shown to her this thing will come. She said she explained it. A lot of you were there, okay. A lot of you were there. She said this Star Trek monkey will be this thing will be all over. The boils are coming, and then when it comes, the hospital won't be able to do anything about it. We will. There's another sister that had a dream. It was Nicki Minaj that came to her with a baby. The baby was sick. Okay, the baby was sick and she could not cure the baby. One of the main reason I stopped recording the dream and published them, it's because there was a group of people that speak great things against them, and the Mosai is already deal with those people, and then he's still dealing with a few of them. I'm waiting for one of them. I got the dreams here; they're recorded. We will publish them, and they are in the website biglevi.com. And when you goes to Holy Testimony, you'll find them. So the sister was the one. She said she did not, brothers. Okay, a lot of you will, a lot of Christian would considering this as witchcraft, but she says she took some natural medicine, some natural herbs, she mixed it, and then she performed some gold thing, natural, like real gold. A lot of people will say, okay, Big Levi gold is belonging to fallen angels or copper, stuff like that, because I read this book. Listen, when I speak like that, I speak sarcastically. I'm well aware of those books. I read those books ages ago. I took what I think that's good for me, and the other one, I leave it where it is. Wherever I want to take it, they take it. Okay, so the sister says she took the gold and all that, and she made the stuff and things. Another sister have a dream. She saw the nutcracker. Okay, the protector, the red cape fellow, the nutcracker came in. We talk all about those things. Those dreams are coming true. Okay, we knew those things will happen. Okay, okay, we know all those things. Now, because this space monkey, this Star Trek monkey, is spreading like wildfire, there is a remedy that remember I told you when I was a kid there was an old druid man. He used to open a portal and bring this demon. Well, it's not a demon, and bring this entity, and this entity used to talk to us, and this entity is definitely afraid of my cousin and I. They will talk to everybody, but when it's come to my cousin and I, and they're like, why are you, they are little kids, why are you so afraid of them? They said those are not children. And he gave a reason. It escaped me why they were so afraid of us. My cousin, he's in Brooklyn right now, so shout out to my cousin. I'm not gonna say his name. So these entities, he she, so to speak, because the voice that she has or he has is between a little boy, then a female, then a woman, when we used to listen to it. So now this old druid man, he has, just like the deer antler, he passed it on to us. The deer antler is good for all internal antidote. He has uh, a remedy that is good for all skin disease, any kind of skin stuff. You rub this thing in your skin, whatever that you have, whether it's space monkey, Star Trek monkey, poof, it will be gone. Therefore, today we have the ingredient, we have the instruction, but it is extremely, extremely hard to do. It cannot be done just, it's alchemy. Pure, this is like the purest form of alchemy. It's an alchemist remedy, but it has to be done in a specific way, and it cannot be done here on this land. Well, it can be done here in this land, but it has to be in a specific place. Yes, it can be done here. Okay, it's alchemy. Okay, it passes it on, the spirit passing on to someone, and then that person, through random talking, and I say, hey man, the whole monkey piss thing is spreading. Say, hey, remember when we were kids? Remember this old man? Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I could never remember this remedy. It was so hard. He said, I know it. I'm like, what is it? And the person told me, I wrote it down, and the person told me how to do it, but it cannot be done here. It has to be ordered from the high priest or high priestess. They'll make it. If any one of you, if your children or you caught it, let us know. If we have to treat you, or if we have to shape it to you, treat yourself, let us know. We haven't have it yet. We know how to make it, and we cannot say it out there. It can't be done as a homework, because the scumbag Gentiles will try to mass produce it. They will try to mass produce it, and it won't work. Just like they're trying to mass produce their Jabba Jar so they can cue what is it again? What they have going on over there. It won't work. Okay, so it cannot be done by our homework. Okay, it cannot be given by our homework. Now, beloved brothers and sisters, okay, let us begin. Today is Thursday, and we are going to say Psalm 51. I forgot all about that. Let me put it there. So, excuse me. Oops. Psalm 51 right here. We will say Psalm 51. Today is our solution fast. Brethren, let us begin. Whatever skin disease that you have, shingles, mingles, rash, um, peas, warts. I'm not gonna tell people to rub that thing in there if you have herpes or anything like that, but I don't know, try it. That's what it says. That's what the old fellow say. Whatever skin disease, like I know white folks have a disease called psoriasis. Is that what that is? Only them have it. It cannot. No other black folks cannot have this. We never had it. I believe it's psoriasis or pyoceris, something like that. Eczema has no cure. You might want to psoriasis. Is that what that is? Psoriasis. Yes, so yes, it's only them has it. Hey, you might be that one white fellow that have this thing, you lucky, and then you cleave unto us, you beg for it, and most importantly, you pay for it. And then or you come to us, you bow down before the mighty one, and then we'll see if the Q will work on you. We don't know. Or you might be burned alive too, because those things are very powerful too. Okay. But anyway, beloved, we are here. We are going to pray. Raise your voice and ask, brothers. Okay. Okay. Ask, brothers. Ask to teach. Ask to learn. Okay. We have all the cues. They are here. You just forget them. Great praise, great glory goes unto you, mighty one. You that created the heaven, the earth, and everything on you that give us the knowledge, the spirits, everything is already in place. We just need to find our way so we can resolve these things. Holy and great and powerful one, we are seeing day by day, hour by hours. We're seeing now that there's no such thing as rumors of wars. We see the wars are not stopping. We see the school popcorns are not going anywhere. It seems week after week. You see, weekly now, it's always something dramatic, tragic always happen. We see how the so-called the priesthood of Mahan are being publicly exposed of who they are, and it's an issue with a lot of people. Like, oh well, you are a pastor, you weren't supposed to do this. What? No, those are the poisoners. They supposed to do this. They're supposed to poison your 16-year-old girl, and I don't know why people are so shocked about this because that's what those guys do all the time. We have a lot of so-called charlatans, so-called posers that pose like they are the true priests. They wear our course, they wear our holy garments, and they go out there performing things so they can gain access to children. And we see how you are exposing those people, and yet we still have, well, most likely right now, those skin folk that look like us still going to this church and still trusting their children with those type of men or women. Holy and great and powerful one, you that created the heart of man, you that created the heaven and the earth, you that know everything, we come before you as ignorant fools. We are begging and asking for wisdom. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, be very careful when you ask the mighty one for his wisdom. Be extremely careful. I will be the fellow who would advise you against asking the mighty one for his wisdom. I will advise you to ask for money, riches, wealth, but don't ask the Most High Almighty for his wisdom. It is too scary. If you're not all about this, if you're not about that life, do not ask for wisdom and knowledge. He will give it to you. Holy and great and powerful one. As we see the angels are moving throughout the earth, we are seeing the message that the branches is saved, the branches is to be saved. We understand the places, the black wood, the David carpenter, everything is connected. We do receive your message and we glorify your name. Of course, not all skin folk or kinfolk. A lot of skin folk in the midst, and they are causing a lot of confusion. A lot of dead weight need to be dropped. We need to leave those dead weight behind. They cling on to Christianity, they cling on to religion, they cling on to materialism, they cling on to their wealth, their finances, their economy, but we need to leave those people behind. It is hard to say, but it is the truth. We must keep on moving, brothers. The mighty one is thinning their herd. A lot of dead weights in the midst, a lot of people that are in our family that will go against what the mighty one say. They will go against the Most High God Almighty. They need to be cleaved out. A lot of folks that look like us, they are causing confusion. They're all about that church life, being deacons, and this time they know the truth. Every single black folks out there, in some way, somehow, in some form, know the truth. They rejected it. They don't want nothing to do with this. Those are dead weights. They need to go. The 2/3 got to go. Too much confusion. They are bringing our energy down. They are bringing the stuff. They need to go. Those people cannot be in the midst. They have to be removed because they are a disease unto us. Those are the people that will intervene for the enemy. Those are the one that will trip us. They need to go. 100% removal. Holy God that created the heaven, the earth, and everything. Thank you for your holy fumigation. We need to get those pests out of in the midst. A lot of people camouflaging themselves as one of your children. Fumigate us and remove them. Mighty One, as we are asking for healing, we are asking for solution. We are seeing around the world that every single things that those Gentiles used to have or even still have is not working for them. We are seeing Canada. There was a massive what they are calling the derecho, which is another word, a land hurricane, a massive derecho that destroyed it or straight line hundreds of miles. The so-called Canadians government, they act like, oh, we don't know what that is. We have no idea if there's a something is after us, a fast or the curses that we put on you. Oh no, we don't. No, you do, and you will remove your restrictions so our brethren can travel back and forth and meet with each other and do what they need to do with each other. Holy and great and powerful one, we come before you. We say great thank you, great praise, great glory. The beloved brother over there in Hawaii, he gave great praise. GFS3 give great praise, great glory unto your name for what you are doing for him. Slowly but surely, you are showing the people the knowledge was always there. The anana, the avocado, the candle, the pentacles, the knowledge of nature. All of them are here. We just have to use them. We cannot worship them and raise them above you, but we must use them to get ourselves out of this jam. We have to prove to these so-called Gentiles, although they know we are your children, but we have to show them why they call us the chosen. Why that you said, I choose you above all people. There must be something special about us if we are above them. There must be something really, really good about us. If you said, you guys are my people, we must be like you. And if we do, and if we are like you, we must do things that only you can do. Release unto us this knowledge. I know a lot of us are dead weights, and a lot of us are not ready for this thing too. Leave them behind. Leave them behind. We cannot jump high if we have dead weights on us, if we have people holding on to us. We need to jump higher. We need to vibrate higher. Anybody that is on lower vibration than we are holding to our ankle, to our feet, need to let go. They need to be struck down so we can vibrate it higher. Holy and powerful one, thank you for releasing more knowledge unto the nation. Thank you for showing us that the so-called the dwarf were using technology, well, techno magic, so to speak, to levitate giant boulder of rock and build a pyramid in one night. Pyramids that Gentiles will, you give them 300,000 years, they cannot build it, but our people can build it in one night. Yea, indeed, we need those knowledge back. But the mighty one will not release those knowledge unto you if you cannot practice or even exhibit natural magic, which is farming. Do you know it's a crime if you don't know how to grow your own food? Do you know it's a crime if you don't work for your own food? Your food come from the sweat of your brow. Immortality is your work. Your work render you immortal. Stop looking for some type of special thing to be immortal like the Gentiles. No. Immortality is your prayers, your work, the things that you've done. If you're raising crops, if you're raising garden, it is called natural magic. You are a wizard, whether you believe it or not. We were born like this, we were made like that. And we thank the mighty one. Holy and great and powerful one. May your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. We know nothing cannot be done without the earthly mother, the Holy Spirit, the female energy, There's positive and negative sign. We ask you to give us more knowledge, concrete knowledge, solution. Yes, our people, we have child support. We have the beast system we're still fighting, which is our system they took and perverted and turned it against us. We are tired. Our people are tired. We should not be working all the time and forget all about the Most High. But the situation that those people put our people into, it needs to be broken. It needs to be gone. There shall be no reform, but a replacement, a renewal, a reinstallment of the new one. We say thank you for giving us a heart of discernment, a heart of servant, manservant, handmaid. Continue giving unto us ways so we can get back to the Holy One. Selah, so be it. To the angels, the spirits, the benevolent spirits, the forces out there, both light and darkness, the one that choose to obey us. Thank you. You folks are doing a great job for the nation, and we see the fear and trembling. We see the confusion in the midst of the Gentiles. We see their economy is going away. We see the drought. We see the panic. We understand that the so-called Memorial Day, I feel the heat is coming out of my hand. Memorial Day won't be so memorable for them, and we already know what they when memorial for memory. The only memory they will have to remember is what happened a few days ago, where the branch was saved, where the olive branch was saved. We say thank you. Go out there carrying info, wisdom, knowledge, sacred wisdom, divine knowledge unto the people, so they may show the entire world why they are the chosen. Selah, so be it. All praises to the Most High. Go in peace and be ready when we call you, so you may serve us according to our will and you do our bidding the way that we ask. Go in peace on our behalf and give the Gentiles or wherever enemy that are in the midst, especially the dead weight, give them nothing but hell. Selah, so be it. You have a license to depart. May you go. By the horrible and terrible power of the Most High, Almighty, vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. We will read Psalm 51 for those of you that wish to stay. All right, we will read Psalm 51 to confess our sins and to repent from all the stuff that we've done throughout the week, the day, in our lives. Have mercy upon me, O mighty one, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly through mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sins. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sins is ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth and the inward part, and the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, Almighty One, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, Almighty One. Thou art the God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else will I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of the mighty one are a broken spirit, A broken and contrite heart, O God, thou will not despise. Do good unto thy good pleasures unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shall thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness. With burnt offering, now whole burnt offering, then shall they offer bullocks upon thy altar. All praises to the Most High. Yes, yes, yes. Beloved, we must understand this time it's not a time to joke. This time it's not a time to play. This is a time for deep meditation, a time to study, and definitely a time to practice. You cannot learn everything that you're learning now, so you will just throw it away. For instance, yes, before we move in, brothers, there is no more tobacco, okay? Until further notice, there is no more, okay? This is a very powerful thing, okay? That space monkey thing, whatever we're going to perform on the 24th, it should be able to protect us against the space trick. Or, the monkey trick. Trek monkey. It should be able to protect us against it. Because what it is, brothers, it's um beloved, what it is that every disease out there, it's a spirit. It has a spirit on it, okay? All right. So it has a spirit on it, okay? It will take you some time to receive yours because the post office, some people still tracking theirs. It's still there, okay? All right. You will receive it. It's still, I send everything. I have the case number. Everything is a spirit. This thing will should be able to do this because I was speaking with stuff with the people, and then the masters. Oh, the masters say thank you. Okay, thank you for all of you that supported them, and they were not aware. They really are not aware of you guys, except for Sensei, which is aware. But the others, they're really not aware. You know what killed them? You know what killed the masters? The people that they are trying to teach this to, they are rejecting it, just like you trying to teach your Christian family about this truth. They are rejecting it, and then it's an outside person that came and say, hey, I want to learn what you're saying. It sounds good. I want to know everything that you know. And then they said they are at our disposal. They will release everything unto us, including initiation, because there are certain things you cannot know them until you are an initiate in them. But since a lot of you have completely and utterly disconnect from your ancestors, you only know about them from what they told you they were, slaves. You never known any. You read things they were king, queens, and certain people. You really don't. You never talk to them. All right. Two-third always in the midst. A lot of you, a lot of you know your ancestors as being brought here in some boats. All right, good. All right. So a lot of you, okay, knew your ancestors were nothing but some workers. They bought now they don't like that word slave. Oh no, those are people we workers, we give food and clothes and taking care of them and make them work without paying them. A lot of you learn about your ancestors in books when you can literally sit face to face and talk to all of them. You have the ability to call them, and then they will appear in front of you. Will say, "Who are you? What did you do?" and stuff. There is a very special sister in the nation. This sister is very special. She don't know how special that she is, but she is very special. Once they run a background on her and stuff, and you know, and I talked to. I'm not gonna say everything, but the sister have a lot of things that her ancestor put somewhere for her. All of you do have stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. Montezuma and all the other priests, they knew, all our ancestors, they knew we were going to effed up. And they knew generation will pay until this generation. And they have saved stuff. They have hide the hidden stuff that is when this generation that finally did right, they won't come out empty-handed. Therefore, they hide things that is only for this generation, for the righteous. Now, I really don't like to say talking about wealth, but brothers, we have a lot. When I find out what we have, money, literally, I become disinterested, if this is a word. I become not interested in money anymore. For what I am seeing, what I'm learning. They knew the enemy was going to come for gold and silver. Of course, they're not gonna leave 100% of the gold and silver and all those things here. They will leave like 5% for the Gentiles to come and bathe because they never seen wealth. They never seen it. But the 95 or 99% of our wealth are stored. They are stored. And one of our sister was brought to a place and they show it to her. The angels told her, "This is all yours. When you're ready, it will be given to you." And the sister knows she's not ready yet. There is, I'm not quite sure, some of you may be or some of you may not be familiar with something they call Ja. Ja la ja. A lot of you have this thing. Barrels of golds and money. Some of you, the sister was brought to a place like a cave. Are you familiar with Aladdin, the Cave of Wonders? Aladdin, the Cave of Wonders. If you watch Aladdin, the little comic, the little cartoon. Anybody familiar with Aladdin? Really? Aladdin, the Disney cartoon with Jafar and Old Man Jafar. Wow, you might want to do this as a homework. Aladdin, Disney, or Aladdin. What? People are not familiar with the Cave of Wonders? Oh man, Aladdin. It's like a Disney. That's like the only two. Well, if you have kids, of course, you must be familiar with. If you have little children, or if your kids like in the 30s, you should be enough familiar with Aladdin. Okay, Aladdin was brought to a cave. He was sent there to retrieve a lamp. Okay, the lamp has a genie in it, so to speak, an angel. Okay, has an angel in it, played by Robert Williams. Of course, he's no more. So Aladdin, or and he bought the well. I don't want to spoil it, but the place that he went. This is look. Listen, those people, brethren, they cannot make those things up. They just don't imagine those stuff like that. They have to swag a jacket from somewhere. When you watch Aladdin, watch the cave. When he get into the cave, this is the type of stuff we have waiting for us. However, we have too many dead weights in the mist. We have too many sellout in the mist. If those things are released unto us now, you will have people in your own family that will kill you and take those things and give it to the enemy. You will have people, your own best friend, your own sister, your own brother, will eliminate you and take those things for themselves. You'll have the gang crowd that will take those things and go to the enemy and buy everything that they already have, but they will buy it again. They'll purchase the most stupidest thing they ever. They will put a $2 million gold teeth in their mouth. They will put a 2 or 3 4 5 million dollar diamond and fuse it and right there in the pineal gland. Those are our family people that those they have to go. This is not for the profane. That is why the Gentiles hated you so much, because they know what you have, the things that are stuff for you. Listen, man. The Messiah is a great God. He is very good. Did you know it really kills him when he did this to us? He didn't want it to do this, but he had to do it to us. He very in a way, the Messiah is very sorry for what he did to us. Sometimes you have to strike and punish your children. You're very sorry. You don't want to hurt this child, but this freaking kid, man, that's the only way that he or she can learn. He leaves things for you. He said in the book of Joel, I will restore unto you the years the cankerworm, the palmer worm, the caterpillar, the beetles have eaten. Brothers, when the Messiah says it's going to give you something, it will be supernatural. It will be magical. When the mighty one say, I will give unto you the years that the cankerworm, the palmer worm, look, when a human being restore a whole abandoned house, it's beautiful. But when the mighty one restore you, when I say you, not you alone, the nation, when this nation is fully restored, and we are being restored, brothers, there's a lot of things that happen to our brethren, especially the Anana folks. It gets a little bit uncomfortable. I'm like, man, all that? I mean, Anana is doing a hell of a job. People that never seen tax return, tax refund before, they start seeing it. Brethren, sistren, their debt automatically gone. Their student loan, $150,000, $100,000 gone. People that went to courtroom because they did something in the past, when they look on the system, it's gone. Excuse me. As the masters told us, everything has a spirit on them, and they are here. They are ready to serve. They made it known that we have to train a lot when it comes to this. So when we encounter big, better and bigger stuff, so we won't run. We must, brothers, we must keep on pushing those little things that we are doing. We must. We have to keep doing this. A lot of the elders, they are very old. Some of them, they are pushing hundreds, man, and they have command to hold this knowledge until the right generation wake up and understand what they are dealing with, so they can come and get this knowledge. But the knowledge is scary. It's good, scary. Very, very scary stuff. This is, I'm going to keep saying this is probably the only time that we have the opportunity to learn things from our people, straight from our people. And one thing the master said, we don't know our ancestors. Everything that we know from most of us don't. Everything we know from our ancestors, we know them from the enemy. How stupid our ancestors were, how much of a slave they were. Barely a brother or sister make a movie or a book about how smart they were. Wouldn't it be cool for you in your dream to have your far, and or the spirit that walk with you. Did you know? Uh, pe- are you familiar with the so-called the Gadites? Are you familiar with the tribe of Gad? Do you know what the sole duty of the Gadites were or was? You know what the Gadites was? You know what they were? You know what they do? Their function, the primary function. Okay, God was one of the son of Jacob. You see, the Gadites sole protection. They are bodyguards. They are protectors, just like the so-called Levites or the priests. Now, the term warrior, yes, the term warrior, it has a horrible connotation. We prefer the term protector. A true warrior is a protector, like Michael. Michael is a protector. He protects. The soul of the Gadites is to protect. They were the military men and women of the tribe. They were the one that protect against stuff. They were the best fighters. They were the elite squad, the elite ninjas or assassins. If you need something to be done, send the Gadites. They were the military folks. They were the one that protect the land, the bodyguards, the guardians. Do you know you can make quote unquote interpellation to the Gadites? Each of family have what they call a god in it, a Gadite spirit. You can activate them pretty much with simple stuff, brothers. Things from nature, you can activate them as a security forces around your house. The Gadites were known as mighty men. They were giants, giant, big dudes. You know, you can do that. You can call the Gadite spirit to guard your house. You can put a God spirit on your children when they go to school. If they're shooting, the bullet will just bounce off them. You know, you can do that. You too, we got people in the nation from the people that did their BG. They have prayers they can put in their pocket. The bullets will pass right through them and then hit whoever's whatever. Or just, or they won't even see them. Our people had power, man. They were cut off from it because they effed up with the Most High. Now we are slowly but surely reconnected to those. We've been connected to these powers, but they made us afraid of those type of powers. And we have the masters that I was speaking to and talking to say, yeah, we need to activate the gods, the Gadites, the God spirit, the warriors. We need to activate them so they will protect the children. They will protect each family have a God in it. Most of you here don't know your family. Most of you don't know your family. Most of you despise your own family. All the spirits, they are here. All you need to do is to activate them. Just like you activate the anana, the coconut, the avocado, you can activate the God, the Godite spirits. All the 12 tribes, they are professional, they are very specific and everything. I don't, well, I don't know how to do this. On paper, on paper, yes, but actually practice it is it's not difficult, challenging to say the least. It's quite challenging. Most of our people, we know our ancestors from books, but we never sit and talk to them. We never call them. We never talk and say, what was your duty? What was your function? And what can you do for the family? What can you do for me? How can you help me? The master said we can do those things. We just don't know how to. And certain things, you can't do them like that. Did you know you are the only person that can talk to those spirits? Nobody else can, because if they could, the world wouldn't be in this situation, because those are spirits of righteousness. And the situation that we have here, the world is not in righteousness. What's going on around the world, whoever is in charge, you're a wicked person. We need to bring back righteousness in the world. And we are, we will, we must. We all have families, and all the families, there's that one bad apple or multiple bad apple. But all our family, the one that you don't know, the one you never know, they have good people in there. They have expert in there. Do you know them? Do you know one of your ancestor that was the doctor? Do you know which one of your ancestor was an inventor? Do you know which one of your ancestor was the lawyer? Do you know which one of your ancestor was the philosopher, the super smart one? You don't know them. Everything that you know from them is that they were a slave. And that's all. You know about certain other people ancestors. For instance, you know this guy, he invented peanut butter. That's how they make fun of our people. Say this guy, he invented peanut butter. Wow, that's like greatest things. That's from another person ancestors. Recently, somebody sent me a video. There was a black woman. I think she's suing Harvard University or one of those university because she find out the slave picture. There is an iconic slave picture of a black man which sitting his face away from the camera. He turned, and you can see the whip scars on his back, and she find out that was her ancestor, and she's suing, I believe, one of those university because they use the stuff because of that. But did you know this man? Do you know what he had? You remember our people were in their own land. They had their own riches. But wouldn't it be smart if they know the enemy was coming? Wouldn't it be smart for them to hide books, to hide riches? Are our ancestors stupid? Will they not have the original, the purest scripture hidden somewhere? The Gentiles don't have their hands upon? Wouldn't it make sense that the so called powerful Levites or the Druids or whatever you want to call them, when they consult with the so called Issacharite, they look at the sky, the astrologers, they see this is what's going to happen to the children. But when it happened to them, when they come out of this thing, we need to have something there automatically that's for them. They can go activate, protect, and rebuild them back up so we can go build the kingdom. Do we have things out there for us? And if we do, how do we get them? How do we acquire them? Is the Vatican, the Pope, are gods? Do they know everything? Are the Gentiles are all knower, all knowing people? Can they get everywhere? Can they go places? If we are unique people, Wouldn't that mean there are certain unique places only us can go? If we are very peculiar and strange people, wouldn't it make sense there are strange place and peculiar place only us can get there? Wouldn't it make sense that if those people can't go to the moon, they can't go to Mars, they can't even get off this place? That means we can. We just don't try because they can't do it, therefore we can't do it. A lot of the stuff that the Gentiles cannot cure, we give up on it because they say there is no cure because they can't do that. Have we tried? Have we tried, brothers? Did you try? Those things that we are asking, brothers, they cannot be, you cannot try nor get them by just sitting at home or just read some books. There are places you yourself need to go. There are people that they told you they are evil, people that you, homeless people, so to speak. You're gonna have to sit there and eat with them and talk to them, and they will give you the truth. What we are seeking, beloved, is not in books, is not in the hand of the Gentiles. The Gentiles ain't got shit. Just to be real with you, they don't know nothing. They ain't got nothing. Everything that we're looking for, our people have it. Our ancestors put it in a place. I don't know exactly where, but one of you will find it. Gentiles don't know anything. I picked those people brain. I might say, well, man, I should have go ahead and pick whatever that came out of that restroom. I should have done that. They don't know nothing. Therefore, they have nothing. Everything that they claim they have, they belong to us. We must get back to our ancestral tradition. What did they know? What did Moses know? I only learned about Moses when he was in books. What is my forefathers know? We have to go back. We have to ask them, where is it? What is it? And how can I get them? A group of people on this planet is leaving. They are no longer needed. Their services is no longer required. Their services are no longer required. So therefore, all those people are leaving. We must do what our ancient used to do and bring back what the Most High want us to do, because He want us to be just like us. He want us to be to shine, to be in the midst, and so beloved, listen. Did you know once you accept the Most High truth, once you follow what He said, did you know you got yourself in a lot of trouble? It would have been your best interest to be a two-third out there. Brothers, do you know how heavy this engagement that you engage yourself is? Do you know how hard that is? Everybody is watching you now. They're watching you. What are you going to do? You're the new leaders. You are the new leaders when you never led anything in your life before. How are we going to set the example that we deserve the throne of this earth? We deserve everyone to follow us. You see, a lot of people start, they think they can just perform a little ritual and then stay home and study and do some stuff. Nah, man, there are certain things you're going to do, it will shock you. And some of you may not make it. excuse me, the dead weights, we need to drop those people. A lot of them are in the midst. And I'm speaking clear, so they will go away, so they will unsubscribe and go away and then just leave because they are dead weights. We cannot move with those people. They are dead weight on us. If we are to lead this world and thrive with this world, like we were doing in the time of Enoch, and the time of David, and the time of our ancestors, but we must know what they know. But how do we do this? All our books are corrupt. All the records that the Gentiles say, hey, your ancestor left this to you, they corrupt. But what would be the best way to literally know what they are? You have ammunition and use them. Don't let me telling you. Don't let me trying to sit there and telling you what to do. It's time for you to connect, man. You know pretty much. You know most of the basic now. You know your guardian angel. You know the other side. You know the do's and the don'ts. You know who to talk to, who to not to talk to. You know not to raise things above the mighty one. Experiment, man. Do your thing. At this point right now, brothers, once you see those people, or literally, one brother sent me, a brother and a sister sent me a video differently. What I was seeing is like, oh, everything right now is about that ivory soap. Some dude took a ivory soap, put it in the microwave. He's talking about how the ivory soap is so special. He microwave an ivory soap, how it beautifully bubble up. He drop it in the water, ivory soap float while the other soap drop, and then he was doing stuff like that. And all of a sudden, okay, well, then you must have been seeing this somewhere. You must have been copying someone. I'm watching a video, brothers. You know who I was watching? Those pastors, those those are like stuff. Those are the Perry Stones, the TD Jakes, the high grade guys. You know what they were talking about, brethren? Blood moon. They were talking about blood moon and then events that are coming. Brothers, the only thing that difference what they were saying and what we've been saying is their skin color. They even at the if I make a video, I must say it's at the end of the comments, they even say shalom, be at peace. No, they won't talk about that MS, man. They won't talk about the MS. If those people are copying you, that means you are doing something good. They never did that before. What else can you do? Because most of the stuff that we are learning, they are from the priesthood. You had 12 tribes, man. Which one of the tribe what which one of the tribe was responsible for astrology and knowing times? If you know it. There was a specific tribe that was known for astrology and times. They even built a calendar. If those people were so smart, our people, they build a calendar, they know everything that's going to happen. Don't you think they will put certain specific stuff that are for us? You need to go places and start touching things and talk to them like you are talking to people, because people are like, this guy is talking to a giant rock. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. The Issacharites, they are the men of knowledge of astrology and time. They are the philosophers. Okay, Nostradamus was a Issacharite. The Mayan calendar. It's the Mayan look nothing what they are trying to do on TV. Which was the tribe that was the agricultures, the farmers, the one that take care of the land, the one that know the land. Which was the tribe that There's another specific things. The boats, the navigation, the pioneer, the tribe that if we want to go to another land, when the Most High give us a land, we have to send this tribe first. They were the navigators, the Danites. There are so many things out there. Now, again, brothers, the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh, they come from Joseph. I always use Joseph. Joseph, the Ephraim and Manasseh. Although Ephraim is the head tribe, but they are Josephites, so to speak. Yes, every tribe has a specialty. All the specialties, they are somewhat. People would say those are witchcraft. Okay, some of you don't know what you're good at. Ask, what am I good at? I believe the tribe of Asher, they were good with finances. The bankers, the one that hold the treasure chest. Well, the money was supposed to give to the Levite for the most part, but that I believe the tribe of Asher, they were the bankers, the finances and stuff. If they were alive today, they would have been the world bankers. They will have all the wealth and stuff like that. We have gifts, brethren. We have to know those gifts. Yeah, I'm well aware there's 13, Jacob has 13 children, but one of them was Dinah or Dinah. Dinah has children with another person. Read the book of Joshua, it will shock you. There's 13 children, 12 tribe. Dinah or Dinah is not a tribe. Whatever came out of Dinah, it came from the 12 tribes. Disgusting, but it is true. If you read the book of Joshua, whatever happened to Dinah or Dinah, she could not marry any other man. Hey, that's what it was. Hey, don't ask me, man. That's what it was. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened to Dinah was horrible, man. Anybody know who Dinah's husband turned out to be? Yeah, because if a woman back then, if you were raped, no man need you. No, you could not get married. You could not. Because your name, it was like the internet. Your name is all over. Every single man, you were cast out. You were outcast. No man never wants you. A very bad outcome, man. What happened to Dina? She could not get married. No man wanted her. Only one man had to get her because she would have committed suicide. Because if you're a woman back then, the sole duty was a woman is to raise nation. So read the book of Joshua to really know who was Dinah's husband, who turned out to father children with Dinah, and the what you're calling 13 tribes is Dinah. Her name was Tarnish, man. Horrible things. Those people, they're gonna have to pay. All right, Hebrew remnant. Okay, that's what it says, man. That's not. I didn't say it, but that's what it is. It cannot be 13 tribes. It's 13 children. Jacob has 13 children. You want to call it a tribe? That's you. I'm not going to discuss that with people. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that, man. That's why I see when things happen to so-called black people, a lot of our people, brothers, okay, a lot of our people, they get. Listen, back then, our women. Look, listen, a women back then in that time, the regular, I would say, throw out my study, women was 7 feet tall because back then our people were a lot bigger. Abraham in the book of the throne of David, the cave, the sepulcher or the coffin of Abraham was so huge. Abraham was big, man. The women back then, they were like a full grown woman is 7 feet, 8 feet tall. A 13-year-old girl is 6 feet and a half tall. Right now, they look like kids. Back then, they didn't have that. I don't like talking about those things because remember we had poisoners as teachers. The poisoners make our rules, they make our laws. So we are not able to think until we start doing research, until we start seeing things with our eyes. You're like, whoa, that's wow. That's why you see giant stuff. Well, it would make no sense for a bunch of small people to build those giant things. Even the dwarf, when they were building stuff, they were building giant things. But why? You don't live in a giant house. If in fact a lot of you bought into the whole tiny house thing, the most I give our people the earth. We've been living in tiny houses all our lives. Once we get good, I don't know about you, I ain't gonna live in no damn tiny house. The most I give me the earth, I will enjoy it. Just like the Gentiles enjoy their blessing, now when they are losing their blessing, it's all minimalism now. I Elon Musk talking about how being a minimalist, buy what you need and stuff. Oh, okay, well, when you guys want your blessing, you buy yacht, you bought RV, you bought house, regular house where you live at. You bought summer house. When there's summer, you can go there. You bought winter home. You bought all sort of things. Now the blessing is dropping and stuff. All of a sudden now you guys are talking about living in a 2 by 2 container and stuff. Save your money. Whoa, what's going on, man? The whole freaking earth, man. Not only we got this earth, we got more land under the earth, land they can go there. We got places that they can't. We got other dimension. We can. Those are from the masters. We got other dimension. We can travel there, and then you choose to leave, because you want to save money. You live like the Gentiles now, just like Christian, just like Hebrews that follow the law because they want to save themselves, not to please the Most High, not to obey Him, but they want to make it to the kingdom. Hey man, I gotta make it to the kingdom. I'm gonna do whatever the hell my camp or my people tell me to do. I don't do that. Personally, I don't. I follow the law to please the Most High. When you read the story of our people, our men used to spend a whole month fighting. They don't fight on the Sabbath. Moses spent 34 years trying to take down a city, if I'm not mistaken. In the book of Joshua, when Moses was ruling, was it 2 years? 7 years fighting. Moses fought a snake day and night underwater, giant snake. Some of you will stop. Oh, today's the Sabbath. I don't want to break the law. And the Most High say, fight. You say, no. Fight. No. When the Most High wake you up on the Sabbath, say, go. Leave this city. Go to this place. So I ain't going to drive. I ain't going to do this thing. Hesh did that hit. And then the city destroyed you and you die with it. Obedience, obeisance, obey. The Most High made David on his wedding. Did you know there's a law that say if you're married, a Hebrew man marry a Hebrew woman, they need to spend at least 3 years together, knowing each other. David had to fight he broke the law. He fought when he was married. Did you know when you're married you cannot marry you cannot go to war anymore? That's what our women used to get the men. The men didn't get the women because all the fighters, the men want to fight. They want to fight, and the women find out like men they are not really into family. They always want to fight because that's why they get the kicks on, and they invite this man for dinner. And then after that, they come out and say, yep, look at that belly, baby. You mine. See, the most I will tell you to do stuff that will go straight against the law. Will you obey? Will you obey? That's depend on you. You can talk back to the mighty one, say, I'm not gonna do this because I believe in that. Thank you. I'm trying to get to the kingdom because I don't know. It's up to you to get there. It's up to you, okay, to do this because you figured it out. You got out of slavery. Like, hey man, I find those things. I figured it out. There's nothing more, nothing less. See, the so-called Gentiles, they've been wrong for brothers. I'm about to leave you, okay? I'm about to leave you. They wrong in everything. Their prophecies are wrong. Everything is wrong. Every single thing those people said is wrong. Do you think they will put something in the book to literally show you how to save yourself, how to go to the kingdom, when they know for a fact they can't go? You think your enemy will put something blatantly in one book and give you that book and teach you this damn book? You're gonna have to do a hell of a lot more research and you find out, wait a minute, that's not what that means. See, everything those people say, it's a lie. They're still now waiting on the Antichrist and the rapture. What else they are waiting on? Oh boy, they're really not waiting on their Jesus though. They wanna be raptured out of here. Um, oh boy, there's one thing they say: the 7 years tribulation, as if what's going on out there is not a tribulation unto those people. Yeah, the prophecies are not. They are seeing what we've been saying is flourishing from day one. Everything is flourishing. Everything is work according to plan. But them, they can't. Everything they say, it's not working. Oh, hey, the vaccine is like the mark of the beast and stuff. You won't be able to go anywhere. You won't be able to go do anything if you don't have it. Now you got the monkey, the box, the monkey space thing to worry about. They're gonna come up with some, so they're gonna say, "Nah, the monkeypox is the mark. You can see the mark that he leaves on your skin." That's good shit. Get ready. Get ready. It's, oh, this monkeypox. This is the real mark of the beast, man. If you got this monkeypox, man, that's what it is. You leave all those marking you and stuff like, oh man, come on, stop it, please. They will come up with something, brothers, and you will see how people will just go ahead and repeat the same thing. That's what they'll do. They will say something about like, oh yeah, leave that mark in you, man. You won't be able to get to the kingdom if you get this mark. But I I don't even know where I caught this thing. I don't know, but that's what it is. So if you take the vaccine too, that's okay. Which way it is? Which one is it? You people said that was the it's not it. Then you say Obama was the Antichrist. Somehow I don't see Obama going around the whole peace, peace, man. If you don't take my mark, you won't worship me. Do you know you got people, brothers? You got people still in the nation still believe Obama is the crazy man. Those people got boosters upon boosters. They're working high right now on boosters. Those people got pimp shoes now. High heel. They got boosted so much. Like, yo, my nigga, you got boosted all the way. You still got this thing. Thank you. You see, Christmas prophecies still stand. Yeah, it's always oh yeah. Somebody said, oh yeah, it's Obamacare. Is the mark. If you got the Obamacare, you have the mark of the beast. They got Trump care now. Now you don't have. Oh well, I don't have Obamacare, but you have Trump care now. Yeah, then you good. You good. You good. For those of you that are my seniors, they were saying Bob Dole or Bob Hope. Whatever, whoever the hell Bob was, this Brothers. Oh, Ronald Reagan was the whatever politician they don't like. They just those are this is antichrist. Yeah, man. Those people, man, it's all like you sit there, man. You like, man, you people. I don't know how did we even ever listen to you folks? You don't know anything. Thank you, Sister Blackfoot. You notice they say it affect the cowboy after they're trying. Their numbers are very low. They are pulling all their stops. Now, let me go into this thing right quick. Then I will close with that. Hopefully. Now, the monkey trek, the space monkey brethren, Mister Spock. Is that what Spock did? Is that what Spock always do? No, no. Spock always do this. I can do it. I have to separate Spocks, right? Spock, Mister Spock, the monkey Spock, Spock, the monkey trick. I don't know, but I don't really do research on that. Okay, it is said that this thing was, they say it's a cowboy thing. It's the cowboy that had a rave. They invited a bunch of cowboys. They have a festival rave of cowboys, and then men were there, stuffing other men turkey hole, stuffing men were riding other men mechanical bull, and that thing was spreading like wildfire in Europe. And somehow they said this thing, it's strictly related to cowboyism. And of course, people are gonna say, okay, well, anytime there's something has to, related to cowboys, they always have some dude banging a monkey. I don't know why was somebody go over there, capture a freaking winging thing and boink that thing, and then cut some stuff, and then now it's in the population because you, sir, could not keep your third leg where it belonged. I don't know, why would you do this to a monkey? Out of all the things, sir, you poke a monkey. But anyway, the point is, they say this thing is spreading among the cowboys like wildfire. They already give this thing a horrible connotation. Not that some a lot of people, if you some brother might get this thing, you're like, brother, you might go back and live in that Brookback Mountain things, and you can't come over there, man, because you got this thing over here. I watch it on the news. You guys, somebody, either you break somebody back in that mountain or your back being broken in this mountain. Did you slip and fell, sir, in that mountain? That's why your back is broken, because I can see the mark is all over it. Now, they already give this thing a horrible connotation. Now, if you see, brothers, they all putting the face of our children in there. Oh, little black kid, hey, man, this black kid got this stuff over there and things. That's what I heard. I don't know. That's what I heard. Yeah, the whole thing go with AIDS too. There was a cowboy going up. Something. Come on, man. What is it, man? What is it with you people in normal stuff? You people can't do normal at all. And I'm not blaming anybody that can't do normal. Yeah, what is it? Is that some kind of scared goat thing? Yeah, that's what they are doing, brothers. They're trying to blame this thing on us. They're trying to blame this thing on us. What they are doing here, putting little black kids in there, they're trying to shift this thing, just like they were trying to shift the CV, the curriculum vitae on us, but it didn't work. That's what I heard, brothers. I heard this thing has strict relationship with cowboyism. If you're in that cowboy stuff, you might want to restrain yourself, sir. You might want to put that cowboy hat down and then watch from a distance, see what happens. Like I was watching last night with the whole suicide things. My apology, brothers. I was pretty angry. I was pretty angry with the whole suicide stuff when I was watching that. Yes, particularly suicide is often the African American community, right? Yeah, black folks, brown. They always like to muddy the water. And African American community, also in black and brown community. What black and brown, the African American, and also in black and brown? What the hell? Those, where do you guys classify us? Are we African American or black and brown? Which one is it? Those are the people they put in the TV, and then our people say she's black. She told the truth. Come on, they will not have a black woman there saying that suicide is killing all people and stuff. You know what I mean? It was suicide, right? That went to Tops in Buffalo, okay? That put 10 people down. It was suicide, right? That's what it was. That's how high it is. Suicide just walk over there in that supermarket and did these things, right? There are indeed. Mom, Ufini? Huh? Okay. Yes, indeed. There is quote unquote a suicide going on in the black community. We talk about it. It's happening in the, well, not the black community, so to speak, but it's happening heavily in the cowboy and the cowgirl community because they lie to them. You see, a lot of our people, they have a lot of love to give. They don't know how to give this love. And most importantly, a lot of them need love and they will take this love anywhere. They are damaged. And whatever spirit that they have in them don't sit right. It's not, they do it to glorify the outside of social media. They just want to be loved. That's all. A lot of cowboys and cowgirls out there, they just want to be loved because they never been loved before. So when they find a young man find another man showing love to this man, and this man manipulate this love into a sexual thing, and then which is was not supposed to be done into this young man, it literally messed them up. And then they go out there, they start acting up, and then people are calling them name, people are like beating them up, and then they kill themselves. Another part say, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud." And then they go to the part, "Oh, the whole hell no, you ain't coming here, Negro." They are conflicted. I was watching a documentary. You might find it on YouTube though. It says the people that live in the sewer in Texas, no, in Las Vegas, under Las Vegas, and there was a young black man there, and then he stayed down there with a white man. He was the wife, the white man was the husband. And then when they asked him, they didn't ask him, they said, how'd you end up there? And then he was talking like a woman, and he said, like, when he was a little boy, his mother sold him to a drug dealer for crack. And the drug dealer took him to his house, and the drug dealer tear him apart. The drug dealer split him open, brutally come orderman, and ever since he was broken, it could never came back to what it was. And he said, if this is my fate, that's all. You can literally see, you feel it. Those are the people that truly need help. You can feel the man is broken, man. He was talking, he said, that's what happened. Ever since then, he go up on crack, he go up on stink. But who put the crack in our neighborhood, man? You people did those things. You push those things in our people. A lot of the so-called cowboys out there, they're not cowboy because, oh, I was born like this. No, they become like this. Somebody transfer something to them. And the easiest way for them to deal with it is to don't fight it. Because of crack, the mother sold him to a drug dealer. I forgot the name of the video, but it's if you look at it, you'll see the people that live under Vegas. There's a documentary of people that live in the sewer under Vegas. You say this man. Another video I was watching. There was a young white woman. She was the car girl, and she explained when she was young. It was in HBO. I believe it was the black tar heroin. It was the black tar heroin. If you look on YouTube, the black tar heroin documentary that was done in the 90s. Okay, so she was a little girl. She was 6 or 7 years old. Her grandfather didn't have nowhere to live, and their parents let the grandfather in the house, and the parents go to work, and the grandfather took her and did her so bad that it dislocated her pelvis bone. And the grandfather told her to lie, say she fell off down the stairs. She couldn't walk. So how violent it was. Her pelvis bone got, she broke her pelvis bone. They had to take her to the hospital and then rearrange her. Ever since, she definitely afraid of men. She figured out if she turned herself into a man, other men will not come to her. She said, the reason why I do this, I dress like that, I dress like this, because if a man see me walking in the middle of the night, they want to attack me. A young little white woman. And then somebody like that, you will sit in their face and say, I'm so proud of you. Oh, you make the right choice. You are so beautiful. I'm really happy you choose this lifestyle and stuff. I spoke some of those people, man. That's why there's so much suicide, because they know from the bottom of their heart, this shouldn't happen to me and I shouldn't be like this. Instead of they have people healing them, they are promoting this type of behavior. And then people out there, when you promote this, you're not promoting that young woman, you're promoting the grandfather that did this to her. Those are victims. Those who are victims, man. And they can't do this. They can't go out there and say that, brothers. Did you know it is a rules? Cowboys can't go out there and say something was done to me. They can't say that because they have the whole cowboy community turn on them. They say you're a liar. The pedophile, that's what, see, the best way to be a pedophile is to get yourself into those things, because you put it, nobody cannot touch you. Because if you're a pedophile, you claim yourself to be a cowboy, nobody can say anything to you. There are so many pedophiles out there, and then they go out there, they do things to children, and go say, oh, well, I'm a cowboy. You're violating my right, and everybody back off. Everybody back off, especially in the Catholic Church. Oh man, that's like a breeding ground. There's a video circulating online about this pastor and this 16-year-old girl, and I see people was like, oh my god, I'm shocked. I'm like, I'm shocked that you are shocked. Like, how could you not know about this? This is what you people did. This is your behavior. You literally destroyed this earth. So now we're gonna have to come back, and then this mess that the Gentiles, the poisoner, the heathens committed, it cannot be cleaned by therapy. You see, you cannot get a cowboy and say, I'm going to give you therapy. No, you literally have to use magic and reconstruct this person, time travel, and literally prevent what happened to this person happen again. I see they did this in a cartoon, and I knew it could be done. I was watching X-Men Evolution, if you're familiar with Wanda, and Magneto was her father. Magneto was a horrible father, and they brought a dude he play in people mind. He literally reconstructs her past and make everything that Magneto did unto her, everything evil, make it good, and she literally become a better person. She used to be that blood sucking person, killing people out. Then she become really good. See, you guys destroy. Now, brothers, I'm talking about poisoners on poisonous crime. I'm talking about like white folks doing this to their own children. Can you imagine what they were doing to us when we were slave? When they didn't have to hide anything. Can you imagine what those people are still doing to our children? That people trust to them and say, "Go to Father Donovan, go to Pastor this. He's a man of the Lord." See, people, it show. You see, the confusion come from when something like that happened to a cowboy or a cowgirl, and then when they confess it to someone, they say you shouldn't confess it because you asked for that. You were supposed to be like this. They say, "Oh, so you mean to tell me now you admit this? Are you disgusting?" That's why most cowboys don't like to speak about these things. They just let it go. You people did a lot, man. And this thing cannot just, we cannot get together, get this brother somewhere, get this sister trying. It's a spirit that is on this person. And you need to be a hell of a good to get rid of this spirit. Gentiles, that you guys, you poisoners did a lot, man. You did a lot. You traumatized a lot of people. You did a lot of things to a lot of people, man. A lot. So, we're gonna have to clean this mess, because if this world has to be good, people have to follow us. We have to set the example. I see those pastors. I've seen what those guys have been doing. There's a documentary that came out on. If somebody remember the name, there's a priest. Okay, there's a priest, and then he was throughout the whole interview. He was laughing, and the guy said, "Why are you laughing?" He said, "Me, I'm not guilty." He said, why are you not guilty? He explained what, the Catholic Church and all that. He said he doesn't do anything with little boys, but with little girls. But the girls that was 6, 9, the 9 years old was the oldest thing. And when he talked to the little girl, he told them, what we just did is not wrong, because I'm a man, you're a woman, and you are in the church, and the men have the power over the woman. It is good in the eyes of the Lord. He said, if you tell your parents what we just did here, God will punish you. You will go to hell. You see, when you tell a child this when she's a little girl, it's gonna grow up with her till the way whatever ages. That's how they told all people, whatever I told you over there. And it's in the documentary, brothers. Okay, he was laughing and stuff, and he's like laughing. He said, "What?" He said, I'm not. It's the truth." He said that because if I did it with a boy, that would be wrong, because the Bible commit that, it condemned that. He said, yeah, homosexuality, the Bible, it's wrong, but you are a woman, you are a beautiful woman, and then I'm a man and stuff. And the guy said, but she's 6 years old. He said that it doesn't matter. As a white man doing this to little white girls. That's how they brainwash those kids, and then they grow up. Nothing is wrong with this. Nothing was wrong with. There's another documentary. It's not. It's a tribute video of a dude. He was an ex prisoner or something, and then this white woman brought this guy in there, and she had a boy and a girl, and then he took both of them. He goes somewhere with them. He did them so hard, the little boy died. And when he was killing the little boy, he keeps screaming, "The devil is coming! That's the devil, boy! The devil is coming!" And he recorded it, brothers. He killed him right in front of the little sister. They caught him in a truck stop, in a Danish or truck stop. And when they get the little girl, they say, "Where's your brother, your little boy? Where's the little boy, your brother?" They say, he's in heaven now. He say he's with, I think he's with God. And then they review the videotape, and they saw what he was doing to this little boy. He killed the little boys doing the operation. And you would have thought this was like, the community would have been shocked, like, whoa, just like we are shocked now. No, they were like, and he must have a mental issue. We have to ask him, because you know if you look at this guy, I understand what it was kind of stuff, but we need to send him to a psychiatrist and say, kill the little boy, man. The little boy was crying, and they were playing the audio. That thing haunt me for life. I watched this thing in 2010, I believe. Haunt me. The little boy was crying, and they said, I'm the devil. This is the devil, boy. What you know about the devil? Kill the little boy. Doing the whole thing. Those are the kind of people that we are dealing with. Those are church people. And it's amazing how people still going inside of those churches. Still going inside of the churches. That's what those guys do. and it's amazing. And when you are reading those stories, you would thought like everybody would have been shocked and come in the defense of the victim. They come in the defense of this dude. They say, "Well, he need help." Say, "Well, you need help, man. This guy need help. He's sick. He need help." What? This guy don't need help, man. Oh, he need help, all right. 6 feet under, but no. This is the kind of people that you're dealing with. It's always some mental issues. This guy went into a school and put down all those kids. He has some mental issue and stuff and things like that. Now, brothers, let me tell you something. You see, we are a pure people. We don't do wrong. But if somebody did this either in our family or to someone that we know, the only thing that goes to our mind is destruction to this person. If somebody like any shape or form do some, Lord forbid, do some things like that to one of my relatives, that's set for you, man. That's set for you, man. Because in the Bible, it's a law. You have to be removed. But no, big Levi, you have to pray for this brother, man. You have to pray for this demon because if you pray hard enough, this demon will become an angel. Some of the stuff they sicken you, man. You're like, man, your blood boil. That is why you must know the light and the darkness. There is time you're gonna use light. There is time you're going to put your ninja outfit, be in the darkness, and take people out. Because those people need to be taken out. There are certain disease you have. When you have a cancer, brothers, it's in your body. You don't nurture this cancer and try to draw a contract and see how both of us can live in the same body in peace. Your health cannot, you cannot try to find a way to take this cancer, say, okay, listen, man, I really don't want, I know you're a cancer, but you were created by God and stuff. Now I want this thing out of my body. There's another. I'm gonna leave you with this. There's a video. Okay, it's on YouTube. I don't know if you watch it. Let me know. There was a father. He had a son. He sent the son for karate lesson. Okay, kung fu karate lessons, and the coach was playing with the little boy really hard, and the little boy told the father, and then they report the karate fellow, the kung fu master or whatever, and then once they report him, they arrested him, and then they were like, oh, we have to judge and see if he really finally did this. When they have the tip where this guy was performing the stuff, we have to prove that it's really him. We have to prove that he did this. And then when they arrested the guy, he was laughing because he knew he did this before. He was getting out. He was laughing when they were taking picture. Was a celebrity, and then he was passing, and the father of the boy sneak right behind him with a 38 and blow his head off, right in camera. He said, "I'm done." He said, "I'm you." He walked right behind the dude while he was in police custody. There's two police officers. They handcuffed the dude. He was walking, and then the father of the boy walked behind him. He says something, and the guy turned around. He put the 38 right here, popcorn his ass right there. It's on YouTube. And then they arrest the father. You see, if you do anything like that in the islands or anywhere in Jamaica and Haiti and stuff, you're gone. It doesn't happen. Like, I never heard things like that happen, but if it happened, they know you're gone. The population will literally take you, brought you to the street, they will cut you into pieces, like Saul, like Samuel did to the king, the Amalekite king. He blow his head off. Certain things you have to literally remove it. You don't sit down there, try to reason with madness, trying to find a way and stuff, and try to say, okay, I understand, man, that was your choice, that's your orientation. That's what those people do. They hide behind orientation. They say, that's my orientation. You can't tell me anything. Your boy came to me and stuff. There are so many. Oh, all right. Let me just end it with this one. There's another one. A young girl. She was a car girl, and she was messing with a young Catholic girl. And then this young Catholic girl, there were two little white girls though. That was a past in the 90s. And then she took the girl with her friend. They go to a woods. They beat her, and while they were beating her, and she was getting pleased, pleasured during the beating. They beat her to a pulp. Then they set her body on fire. And while she was setting on fire, she pleasured herself while they were setting her on fire, and they burned her to death. And then they went and told the whole school, and then they arrested this woman. She's still in prison, and she still this day she blamed the family of that Catholic girl. They said, "You guys, it was your fault. You raised her Catholic, but she wasn't Catholic. She was into that whole cowgirl. She got what she deserved." She never apologized. She's been in prison for about 30 years now. She was a beautiful young woman. Now you see her like, damn, yeah, you don't deal with people like this. Till this day, brothers, you got people defending her, saying she's right. That was your daughter's choice. That little 6-year-old girl, that was her choice. And that woman with this pastor, she wanted this to happen. People like that, you don't try to reason with them. You don't try to do things with them. That's crazy, man. That is why we told our people, you are dealing with spirit, you are dealing with demons. All those things, they are online. You can see them. So you might want to stay away from the dark web. When I was young, I went to the dark web. I saw certain testimony, and then I saw the testimony of certain things. There's a documentary out there that's talking about war's destruction or Lily destruction. You realize you're not dealing with regular human. You're not dealing with regular human. Say, I don't know. There is no way on earth a human being can do this. There is no way on earth a real human can sit there and deal and do something like that and then laugh in camera and say, "Hey, it's not me, man. That was your daughter," and enjoy it. Like, yo, you're not a real person. You look like that's how we talk. A lot of those people, they are in our family, brothers. They are skin folk. That's how you see certain hish happen to deacons in church, and then our people get emotional. You don't know this guy. Why did he have to perish like this? When you check those guys' background, you realize that this deacon been doing a lot of stuff to those children. That is why we told our people, be very careful who you mourn. Be very careful. You don't know what this dude did. He was a deacon in the church. Those were pastors. They have a lot of power. A preacher man or somebody people I don't like to say this, but a guy like me got a lot of power in his hand. He can manipulate it. A guy like me, if I wanted to do things, that's how people always say, but big leaf, I mean, we need a community to bring the people. I'm like, this is very dangerous. This is extremely dangerous. This is extremely dangerous. Community, you have to know what spirit is first, how to manipulate it, how to subdue them, how to make them bow down and talk to you and answer you. Then you can have a community. If you don't know what spirit is, you just follow a book, you just follow what people say. Shalom, brother, peace be unto you. We are brothers in Christ. Oh, coming in, coming in. Hey man, this is my daughter. Yeah, this is him. Hey man, I'm leaving. I'm going to Walmart with my wife. He's a brother. He won't do anything. You need to read the spirit. You need to watch how this guy is looking at your son, your daughter, your wife. Because The spirit that this person got in them, the moment they see a prey, they will get out. There's some way, some stuff they will do. They will act around your children. You will literally see them. They will come out because your presence and appeal your presence make them come out. All right, there we go. We've been here for 2 hours, beloved brothers and sisters. I will leave you with peace, brethren. Today, remember the fast, solution fast, and um, this. Whoopsie. Oh, let's see, Monday. Oh, no, Saturday, Sunday the 29th. Okay, 30 days, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. For those of you, still in May, for those of you that are going to get your Anana, I will say June 5th, the first Sunday of the month, June 5th, or you can get it Tuesday the 31st. You can get it Tuesday the 31st or June the 5th. Tuesday 31st, Tuesday the 31st or June the 5th. All right. Good. All right, beloved. Okay. All right. Be at peace, brethren. Yeah, I need to keep on go ahead and working out. Have it work out for like 90 days now, more than that. Oh, yes, please, brothers. If you just get into the whole ananas stuff, you don't need five of them, beloved. You don't need five, six of them, brethren. You only need one. You need one. You keep it for 30 days. Each month, you change it. All right, that's all. You change it if each month or whenever you please. Mine's still there. The one that I bought June the first, Sunday the first, it's still there. One pineapple is good to cover the whole house, brothers. One. After 30 days, throw it away. Don't touch it with your hand. Touch it with a plastic bag or cloth, a piece of cloth and things. Okay, still have my coconut. Still have the coconut here. I have many experiments. Still have it. I got stuff, man. If you don't have an anana, you might want to get one and activate it. One, brothers, one, sisters, one anana. There is no more tobacco, okay? We'll let you know. No more tobacco, no more tiger bull. It is done. You might want to contact your sister Maya. Maya. Okay, no more tobacco, all right? For the one that already, it will take you some time to get there. If you put your order 2-3 weeks ago, you haven't received it, let me know. I will double check. All right, be at peace, brethren. Okay. Again, they are messing with my videos. Okay, they some of my video they put it age restricted because I was talking about Gaylord, the town where the thing happened, and again they thought I was talking about going out there and do violence to gay people. That has nothing to do with that. Okay, the ananas is the pineapple. The coconut, you can do a lot of stuff with it, but it's kind of too advanced. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's too advanced. We already said what you can do with the coconut. We got brethren that did this. Some of our people are hardcore. I mean, they literally use the coconut. You can use the coconut to erase somebody's memory. If that person is a stalker, that person is stalking you. All you need is a coconut. Okay, all you need is a coconut like this. Okay, and 7 pennies. Okay, 7 cents. Okay, you take the coconut with the parchment, you write the name of the person 7 times. Write it on the line, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 times. Then you cut the head of the coconut, drink 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You fold the paper, you put it inside the coconut, and you put the cap on, you tipped it up, and then you go to the ocean, you tell this person, The reason why you keep stacking me is because you remember me. Leave me and my life alone. And then you call the spirit of the sea, Leviathan, Agui, uh, Sarahel. You say, I give unto you this person. And then you throw the coconut in there. And then you throw the 7 pennies in there. And then you walk, go home. That's it. This person should forget you forever. There's another way that you can do it without the ocean, with a plastic bottle, a regular drinking plastic bottle. You put it in the freezer for 3 days, but you're gonna have to throw it in the sea or in a lake, which you still will need it though. Because what the sea does, the sea is just it's a cleanse. The salt, the sea, the spirit, they will literally take that person's mind and go with it. All right. All praises and glory. See you folks later. BigLevi.com, you will find all those things.